by the Montana Television Network. Montana This Morning continues on Montana's News Leader.
Good morning and welcome to your Monday current time, 6:32. Now, it's been a week since those California wildfires have broken out. Coming up in just a moment, what the latest is from the governor, changing the life of California residents.
And closer to home, a disabled veteran gets his stolen specialized gear back. Coming up, find out where the equipment was located and learn just how important that gear is to him to live a meaningful life.
We're so glad to have you with us. Our top story for you now. Wildfires continue to burn in Southern California, forcing people from their homes and scorching hundreds and thousands of acres.
Low humidity temperatures that are 10 to 15 degrees above normal and some of the strongest Santa Ana winds in recent memory are fueling those fires, and conditions are expected to remain in place through at least the next few days. CNN's Kim Hutcherson has the latest.
We've experienced some extreme fire behavior on the fire.
California officials warning that the massive Thomas fire is still advancing and nearby communities must be prepared for the worst.
This fire has acted in an unpredictable manner. It has been very rapidly moving, and it's going to be a multi-day event. So please do what you can now to prepare to evacuate.
The Thomas fire is one of several wildfires burning north and south of Los Angeles, fueled by strong Santa Ana winds, above normal temperatures, and low humidity. Tens of thousands of people have been forced from their homes.
We literally jumped into our clothes, grabbed our son, I grabbed some pictures, but because I was doing that, I put my phone down and we just literally ran out the door.
Those who evacuated and whose homes are still standing allowed in for just a few minutes at a time to gather what belongings they can. The fires linked to climate change, according to Governor Jerry Brown.
The fire season used to be a few months in the summer. Now it's almost year-long. These fires are unprecedented. We've never seen anything like it. Scientists are telling us this is the kind of stuff that's going to happen, and we got to deal with it.
His statement echoing the one made after touring the damage Saturday. The governor calling extreme fire activity the new normal. I'm Kim Hutcherson reporting.
Now, Kim tells us at least one death has been blamed on the Thomas fire. Authorities believe 70-year-old Virginia Pisolo of Santa Paula died in a crash while trying to flee that fire.
In Montana, volunteers are on those fire lines in Southern California, helping to battle the huge wind-driven blazes. 54 Montana wildland firefighters and 16 wildland engines were dispatched to California on Wednesday. The state of Montana received a request from California on Tuesday, and Montana Disaster and Emergency Services put the call out that night. Firefighters and wildland equipment from 14 separate city councils, rural and volunteer fire departments as well, all responded.
The response has been incredibly positive. People eager to help out, especially coming off a fire year as extreme as we had here in Montana. This is our way to be able to help those who helped us previously in this year. We're just really thrilled at the amount of interest from our local fire departments that were able to step up and volunteer. Really proud of the work that they're doing, and wish them well.
Now, the strike team and 2 task forces from Montana are scheduled to spend the next 2 weeks in Southern California.
Again, 6:36 right now here on this Monday. Breaking news out of New York this morning. Again, an explosion in the area of Times Square at a Port Authority station down there. CBS covering that. We have reports from CNN that one person is in custody. We're going to continue to follow that story here on Montana This Morning. And then, of course, news coming up at 7 o'clock on CBS This Morning. Right now, Matt steps in to talk about the latest in our weather on this Monday.
The coats. That's going to be the mainstay early on. Daytime temperatures should be warming up pretty nicely. Right now, you look at the temperatures in the immediate area, we're seeing single digits and teens, a little below 0 in West Yellowstone, 6 below right now. Now, our skies are going to be on the sunny side for the afternoon. Temperatures eventually into the mid-30s. It's still a dry week ahead, but by Friday evening, that may begin to change. We're going to go outside to the Billion Auto Weather patio here in about 10 minutes and tell you all about it.
Thanks, Matt. Now, 6:37, weather a factor in our top story locally. A rollover crash happened Sunday afternoon on Norris Road between Norris and Four Corners. A Ford F-150 was traveling to the airport when the driver lost control of the vehicle on black ice and rolled that pickup. According to Montana Highway Patrol, the family didn't see the black ice until it was too late. The driver overcorrected, leaving the pickup on its side.
It is getting to be winter and the road conditions do change frequently, and sometimes It can be very suddenly. We'll have mornings and afternoons where it's sunny out. It'll melt off a lot of the snow and ice, and then it'll be bare and dry. But then you get to a spot where it's shady and hasn't had sun in days. It'll still be icy there. It'll probably be a good idea for folks to just be aware and mindful of that fact.
Fortunately, no injuries reported in that. The family had been taking their son, made it to the airport. Once law enforcement on the scene heard about that, Bozeman police officers stepped in with a ride. As a result, the son caught his flight on time. Nice
Wow.
job. Good stuff.
Only in Montana.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. And MTN has been following the story of a disabled veteran whose customized handicap equipment worth roughly $30,000 was stolen from him near his apartment. The trailer was found on Sunday morning, abandoned in the Evero area. MTN's Donald Makuta has more.
When former paratrooper Colonel Tim Gardapi's trailer containing all of his handicap equipment was stolen Thursday, December 7th, he had little hope of ever seeing it again. So when he received a call from the sheriff's office Sunday morning, he was skeptical.
I was excited, but of course I'm a little bit cautious because there's lots of white trailers. But when he opened it up, and on the phone, the deputies opened up the contents of the trailer and revealed everything was okay, and everything was still there and locked down, and there was no damage. Most of the items that were critical to me are still there and still in good condition, so I was quite happy with that.
Sheriff deputies found the trailer abandoned in the Evero Hill area and returned it to Colonel Gardapi as quickly as they could.
It was quite a bit of effort, quite a bit of sharing, and a lot of people had their eyes out all over the state and all over the nation. A lot of them were ready for a good old Montana horsewhipping. This guy, because they did not like what they did to Montana wounded warrior.
Colonel Gardapi would like to thank the Facebook users, the hunters, and the veterans for their outpouring of support, and the sheriff's office for finally locating this trailer. Reporting in Missoula, I'm Donald Wakatua for MTN News.
Now, aside from having to replace the lock and the hitch, all of the Colonel's gear was untouched. He wanted to stress the importance of locking up your things and being a good neighbor.
I'm glad he got it back.
I'm glad he got it back.
Finally did the right thing, those people that did the wrong thing. It's good stuff.
Frustrating.
Glad he got it back.
Stay with us. Coming up in our next segment, Montana This Morning is Going Under the Big Sky, where we get a sneak peek at Jason Cajune's beautiful crafted drift boats.
Good morning. Ahead on CBS This Morning, we're in California, where heavy winds are pushing one of the worst wildfires in state history towards thousands of homes. In a 6-month investigation into sexual assault at the Air Force Academy, Nora went to Colorado Springs to talk with current and former cadets about the retaliation they say they face for reporting it. We'll see you 7 o'clock on the dot.